Today is one of those nice, sunny, warm days, which statistically means I'm about to waste it doing absolutely nothing productive. So let's talk about why that is. Why does January 1st feel completely different from January 2nd? Because it's basically same you, same problems, except one day you're ready to fix your whole life and the other one is just, Tuesday. It turns out this isn't random at all. There is real research behind it and it's called a fresh start effect. Out of Wharton, Dye, Milkman and Riis, or Riis, I don't remember exactly. They looked at things like Google searches for diet and gym chickens and found people are way more likely to basically chase a goal right after temporal landmark, not just New Year's, but the start of a week, a birthday, moving cities, coming back for a trip, for example. So basically any moment that breaks a normal flow of identical days, right? And here is the actual mechanism of how it works. So basically this landmark thing lets your brain file past failures into a separate account, kind of like in financial accounting. You're closing one ledger and opening a new one. So the version of you that skipped the gym for 3 weeks is basically gets reclassified as old you. It becomes a closed chapter, and it also costs you nothing. And it feels like growth, even though you haven't done anything yet. Now the second thing a landmark does, it basically knocks you into big picture thinking. So instead of sitting with how boring the actual work is, you kind of start evaluating everything by the end result, which feels amazing, let's admit that, until you realize thinking about a goal and doing the grind are two completely different things, two completely different mental modes. And this landmark thing only ever gives you the first one. Now I want you to look at your own patterns, because there is definitely a goal that you properly started more times that you would want to count, right? And each time it felt real, not fake at all. Right up until that moment it quietly stopped a few weeks in. And it's important to understand that it's not you who's broken, that's the mechanism working exactly as it was designed. So the reward here is front loaded. The motivation spike happens the second the landmark hits, and before you've done a single rep you get paid up front regardless of what happens after, which basically means you don't need to follow through to get the reward, you just need another landmark, right? This topic is new for me, so I'm having really hard time explaining it in simple words, but I'm trying really hard. And that's why you can watch someone restart the same goal every January for 10 years and hear them call it finally getting back on track, instead of what it actually is, which is the same failure wearing a new outfit basically. Also, if you're already a few weeks into actually doing something, you don't need a landmark, because you've got a real momentum at that point. Resetting a streak just because a new month showed up can cost you more than it gives you, because at this point you're basically trading proof you already built for a feeling you really never needed. And once you know this mechanism, you notice just how much of it is designed around you. For example, let's take fitness apps. Every fitness app has a big day one animation. And for some reason, none of them have one for, day 47. And it turns out that's not an accident, because in real life, nobody's optimizing for week 7, because week 7 doesn't convert into paid users, into, higher engagement rates, etc. And all of this points out that the actual skill nobody talks about. It's not starting, because starting is basically free, but rather the skill is showing up on the days that don't mean anything. So next time you feel that clean slate rush, a birthday, a new semester, Maybe don't ask what you're gonna start. Ask what you'll still be doing in 3 weeks. Once there is like no landmark left to borrow motivation from. Alright, that was it for today. More breakdowns like this coming. Subscribe, I guess, if you're around for it. See you soon.